Hello guys, this is Spicy, and this is a review on a Bandai high-grade Gundam The Origins 144 scale AG Zaku. And boy, this is not just another Origin Zaku. This is actually really cool. So let's go ahead and start the review. Let's take a look at the box real quick. Here we have some pictures of the AG Zaku. Very nice. I think there's also another name for this Zaku. It's called the Action Zaku. And actually we're getting a Premium Bandai version of the real Action Zaku. This one is kind of like, I don't know, they actually cut some corners with this one and make it like almost like a Action Zaku, but not quite. Retail price is 2,000 yen in Japan. You can probably find this kit in North America for around 24 US dollars. And yeah, I will talk about the difference between this and actual Action Zaku. Unfortunately, the Action Zaku is going to be a Premium Bandai kit. Anyway, here we have the decal sheet, very large decal sheet. We have all these extra numbers, so you can make 3 versions of this AG Zaku. You can have 101, 102, and then if you get another one, you can 103. And they are also part of Kycilia's forces. So yeah, I think I reviewed something similar. I think the Zaku one Kycilia's forces, and you can see the Zaku one right here. Very cool. Yeah, she's the sister to Giran Zabi, and they're like the the leaders of Principality of Zeon. And here we have the instruction manual. Very nice. We have information here about the AG Zaku. If you want to learn more about it, you can pause it. And here we have the back of the manual. Sure, you have to put the decal on it. Now, I do know a little bit about the suit. So apparently the AG Zaku has a higher output, so it can actually use beam weapons, such as beam sabers and stuff like that, and maybe beam rifles. So anyway, these are the unofficial parts. These are leftover from the Origin Zaku. So yeah, it's from the same plate to it shares some parts with the some of the Origin Zaku. So we have the leg parts here and the connector points here. I just build it up because I'm probably gonna use this on another kit. We also have the feet part. So yeah, take a look at that. We have the whole leg section here. Very nice. So that's actually pretty useful. We also got the chest piece and the neck collar piece right here. The shoulder parts for the connection. I'm not gonna use that. We also have the neck hinge joint with the ball joint here. Alright, so those are the unofficial part. Officially, we got this connector piece for the action base, so you can connect the Zaku to an action base right there. And then obviously you can't have a Zaku without the He-Hawks, so we have the undeployed version, and then we also have the deployed version. Yeah, I didn't do any detailing on this one because these are kind of boring compared to these. So we actually got 2 of these. These are the larger He-Hawks. I really like how beefy this thing looks. It looks really awesome. And we get 2 of them. One's already connected to the Action Zaku via the connector piece. And the connector piece is right here. And so basically, let's go ahead and plug this part together. And connect it to the side skirt. There we go. That's really cool. Like that. And then obviously we have 2 of these universal multi-purpose gripping hands. Very nice. There we go. I'm gonna set that aside for some other purposes. And then we have 1 open hand right here. Then we have the trigger finger connected to this I actually don't know this weapon. I'm not too familiar with it. I think it might be a machine gun or it might actually be a beam weapon. So since it would make sense because the Action Zaku can actually use beam weapons. So yeah, this thing is actually really cool. I'm pretty sure it's actually a beam weapon, but yeah. This is like this suit never made it into the main series. Basically, it's like a MSV, like a side story kind of thing. But there we go. Does have a handle so you can grip it with both hands if you needed to. I'll probably use like this hand, the gripping hand. But anyway, actually I'm gonna show you guys something really cool here. Let's go ahead and remove the connector piece. And have it actually grab onto this weapon. This weapon is actually really cool. There we go. How awesome is that? Alright, so let's take a look at the Action Zaku in all its glory. I put on most of the decal on this kit. Alright, so a little history or a little intel about information about the Action Zaku. Like I said before, it can actually use beam weapons, so this is probably like a beam rifle. It doesn't have the cables like your ordinary Zaku. And difference between this one and the Premium Bandai that's actually coming out in March, or maybe it's already out in Japan, is the shoulder parts. So the Premium Bandai version is gonna have like the more roundish, non-Zaku-ish style shoulder pauldrons. And it's also got a different backpack. It's also got a connector piece on the back for the beam sabers. It comes with an extra Marasai beam rifle, if you guys are familiar with the Marasai. And I'll be getting that one too. So that's the primary differences. Everything else is pretty much the same kit. Bandai just trying to milk us for more money. Anyway, let's talk about what's new on this kit. So let's get rid of this trigger finger with the machine gun. This one looks really, really awesome. Obviously, you got the flip out handle function. If you're familiar with this weapon, go ahead and leave a comment, because yeah, this is the first time I'm actually seeing this gun. So anyway, so let's get right into the articulation. The feet is actually new since we got rid of the old Zaku leg joint. Basically, we got the ankle rocker here. It's actually this plastic piece that's it's basically a giant hinge that's attached straight to a polycap. So you can actually rotate the feet 360 degrees, and you can hinge it down and up like that. So that's actually really nice. Take a look at that. All right, the knees are the same, double jointed knees. And we got the thigh cut right there. We also got the universal joint for the hips. Very nice. I did manage to cut up the front skirts so you can articulate them individually. And also, the backpack is the same from the Zaku. However, these power cables here is very unique. The way this side skirt is attached. It's actually attached via a ball joint polycap. Can see right there, and you can actually pull out the power cable here like that. So that's actually really cool. Yeah, although sometimes it does become sort of a problem, like if you push it in, this thing will become like floaty, very floaty. So you want to make sure these are just pulled out most of the time. Yeah, it's like kind of a weird design. You know, I am not 100% sure I like this new design, but anyway, that's how it is. Alright, so we also got a new chest piece here. And let's see. So the same connection with the most of the Origin Zaku. Obviously, the power cable really does hinder the articulation this time. That's a little bit unfortunate, because most of the Origin Zaku you can actually rotate the waist, but not with this one. But you can go side to side, and you can go back and forth like that. I don't know, honestly I think they went a little bit backwards on that design, but you know, the good part is they created a new parts for the headpiece, so now you can actually move the mono eye, and this is what makes this cool. Makes this kit so cool. It's the ability for you to make move the mono eye. That's actually really awesome. Yeah, obviously the head is a brand new piece, and let me show you guys how that actually works. So basically, they designed a system. It's like right here. So you can see in the instructions right there, there's a gear system where the top mono eye part sits, and basically when you move the head, the gear engages that part, so the mono eye can move. So yeah. Alright, so anyway, the rest of the part is the same as any ordinary Zaku. They did redesign the shoulder parts, so instead of the swing out butterfly action, it's a swing up polycap. So yeah, it's a little weird there. And then we have 360 rotation. The shoulder can move, hinge this way. Actually, if you get the shoulder armor out of the way, you can get the shoulder up a little bit more. And obviously you can articulate the shoulder armor. We have the bicep swivel, as always, double jointed elbows, and a ball joint for the hand. And as always, most of the Origin Zaku, you can also move the shoulder pauldron up like that, because this thing is on the separate piece. Yeah, it's pretty cool. My only complaint is that you know, the way they redesign or design the side skirts is kind of problematic, and also, you know, lack of waist articulation on this kit. But anyway, overall, it's still a very nice kit, and I'm definitely very happy with this one. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for the Action Zaku. I definitely would recommend picking up this kit. If you don't plan on picking up the Premium Bandai, I will be picking up the Premium Bandai to review for you guys as well. So stay tuned for that. I will get it as soon as I can. And that is pretty much it for the 144 scale, high grade 144 scale Action Zaku. Thanks for watching.